Hey gang, what's up? Happy whatever day you are watching this. I'm actually really hyperactive because it's Friday. So happy Friday if you're watching this on a Friday. Happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So in continuation from last week's video where I spoke about time management and why it's important, I've put together 5, maybe 6, I would say 5 tips you can use, ways that you can start managing your time in order to save time or to just be on the ball and a happier person. Because as some of you know, I work with introverts, right? And as introverts, we need to be on top of our time in order for us to feel good. We need to make sure we have enough recharging time, enough time away from the world. So without further ado, I'm really hyperactive today. Okay, number one, I learned from Demir and Kerry Bentley, my productivity coaches. They are amazing. I will drop their details in the show notes, and if I don't, just let me know and I can share them with you. They taught me about tracking time. When I say tracking time, I mean tracking to the half hour. Some people might track it to an hour, some people might track it half a day, but if you track it in half an hour slots just for a week, you don't have to do it for all your life unless if you want to, but I tracked it for a week and I found that I was losing time doing nothing. When I say doing nothing, I mean nothing. Not Netflix, not house chores, not work, nothing. I was just staring into space doing nothing. And then that's when I realized that's something that I enjoy doing, so I need to make more time for that. But I would never have known that if I hadn't tracked my time and figured out what I'm spending a lot of my time doing and where I can get more time back. And then there were things like cooking. I realized that I could actually batch cook. Some people don't like batch cooking, so if it's not for you, it's not for you. Things like cleaning the house, whether you do a house cleaning day or you'd rather do chores every single day. Those are different ways that you can see. But if you track your time for 7 days, you will see exactly where your time is going and where you can get more time. You might even see that you are overcommitting or maybe undercommitting. So yeah, I'd encourage you to try it for 7 days. Even if you can't do 7 days, try it for 2 days and see what you figure out. See what you find out. You will be pleasantly surprised. Honestly, especially if you're looking for more time, guarantee that you will find where you can find more time or where you actually have more time than you realize. Number 2 on my list is plan your week or plan your day, okay? Some people will plan their goals and stuff, quarterly, annually, monthly, whatever, and then that's it. But if you actually plan your week or you plan your day, task by task, whether it's by half day or by hour, half hour, I go by hour slots. Normally I plan my day, unless if it's a half an hour thing. But yeah, if you plan your day, you're on top of the ball. The good thing about planning a day is that you can send no's and laters and you can send your agenda out. So let's say if you plan your day today, right, or your week, and you realize, okay, I've got 12 tasks, but I can only do 9 of them. So those 3 I'm going to have to send no's and say next week, or I'm going to have to go to my boss and say, look, these are my hours I have. This is how I've planned my week. So I physically don't have the extra time. So either you pay me money for the overtime so that I can do them, or it moves over to the next week. Like, you're on top of the ball and you're able to say no, and you're able to know if you're overworked or not. Woo! Intermission to say, don't forget to subscribe, guys, or follow me on socials. I'm about to be more active on Facebook, so follow me on the Facebook and the Instagram and the YouTube. Just follow me everywhere. And another thing you can do when you plan your weeks and days is delegating. You guys, I used to think I was a delegator, but no, I wasn't. Like, I liked holding on to things because I didn't like to be proved wrong that either I can't do it or someone else does it better than me, and then I have FOMO or I get jealousy or envy. But now I'm like, you know what? If you want to cook, you cook. Like, let me enjoy some good food and chill and get an extra hour and a half or whatever it is. Guys, delegation is just... I'm not going to say the G word. Okay, I am. It's a game changer. Seriously, if you delegate stuff, there's so many ways of delegating. Delegating doesn't just mean to an assistant. Delegating could be, to some of you with partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, husbands and wives, you can be like, oh, could you do the laundry today because I've got ABC, XYZ and I can't? Or could you go and pick up the children from the station, or whatever it is? That's also a form of delegation. Some people call it partnership or working together, but in actual fact, It's delegating, or it's outsourcing. Some people call it outsourcing if you think delegating is a type of word. So delegate, outsource, pass it on to someone else who can help you do it. It doesn't mean you can't manage. It just means you are managing your time and you're making sure that you stay full. You're making sure that you don't overuse yourself and feel drained and knocked out by the end of the day or the week. And for me, I found delegating challenging because it was like, that means I'm going to say someone else is right because I can't handle all of this, or someone else is going to look better than me. Like, it really took some work. I had to work on some of my limiting beliefs and really figure out, like, come down to the root cause, which is something I do with my clients as well, to come down to the root cause why I couldn't let go of tasks, or why you can't do something, why you feel something is not okay, why you feel you can't delegate, why you feel you should be overcommitted, why you feel whatever it is you're feeling, getting down to the root cause of it and realizing that there are actually ways around it where you will feel even better than you thought you did before. And another thing about planning is, again, in the words of Demir and Kerry, I just love them so much. UUW, unplanned, unwanted time. Like, you plan that into your day or weeks. So let's say you have 10 working hours, right? Or 9 working hours in a day. You plan 3 of those hours as UUW, unplanned, unwanted tasks or work. What that means is that you have those extra hours. What did I say? 2, 3 hours? You have those extra 3 hours in case your boss says, this is urgent. Can you do this as a priority? Or your friend calls you crying about a man, or whatever it is, whatever emergencies you have that make your day end up becoming longer. And then once you've planned for those SOSs, then you can deal with them adequately when they come. And then you still manage to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish in a day. And you leave feeling so good. And a bonus on top of that is, if you don't have anything that interrupts you and you get your tasks done, you then move on to the next task of tomorrow's task. Like, you're already becoming ahead of the game. Do you see what I mean? Like, it just makes life beautiful. Number 3, guys, is do not multitask unless they are using different parts of your self, your brain, your body. I don't know the correct terms. You know me and my words. I like to keep it simple. If it's not simple, so yeah, basically what I'm trying to say here is, don't multitask in terms of having 6, 7, 8 windows open. So it's like, okay, I'm in Trello for 5 minutes. Oh, pause Trello. Do you know what? Let me check my email. Oh, pause email. Do you know what? What's WhatsApp saying? Like, you do one thing at a time, guys. One thing. Only one thing at a time. Because there's some multitasking you can do. When I say, if they're using different parts of you, so you can go for a walk and listen to a book at the same time. If it's physical and it's mental and they're not clashing, or they're not taking the same thing from you, that works. But otherwise, if it's not, I really strongly do not recommend it, because it will actually take you longer to do those things. It's better for you to spend 10 minutes checking your email, then close your email. Then spend 10 minutes on Trello checking your board or whatever it is you do, and then close that and move on. And this leads us to number 4, which is Pomodoros. Okay, there are other words for it, but I use Pomodoros, where these are how I work. I work in 25-minute and 50-minute slots, but 50. But you can pick whatever you want. So I will say, okay, I've got 1 hour. And for this 1 hour, I want to focus on writing the script for this YouTube video, right? I will put a 50-minute timer. And, oh, pardon me, that's nasty. Oof, I might cut that out. Maybe I won't, just, leave it in there because I'm authentically me. Anyway, so I put a 50-minute block in, right? I switch off all distractions. I go to the toilet. I have my water next to me. I close all my windows. I close everything I don't need. And for those 50 minutes, I do that one task. Done. In those 50 minutes, I guarantee you guys, you will likely do 2-3 hours worth of work. Because your brain goes into deep work, into deep focus mode, right? And Google the deep psychological stuff. You know me, I'm just surface level. So anyway, it goes into deep work mode, and before you know it, you're so productive and you're going. Because it takes you 20-25 minutes to get deep into a task. So if you give yourself 50 minutes, then the second half of it is just it's amazing. Honestly. And then you reward yourself for the last 10 minutes with the juiciest reward that you can think of. Whether it's a nice cup of tea, if you like having hourly cups of tea like my friend Tristan, or if you like dancing, go have a dance party, listen to music, Phone a friend if you like to speak to friends on the phone. Like, there is so much you can do with that 10 minutes that recharges you and makes you feel good and ready for the next Pomodoro. And if you've only got half an hour, then do 25 minutes and have a 5-minute slot. Some people do 20 minutes and then have a 10-minute slot. But I do 25 minutes and then a 5-minute slot. It works well for me. Number 5, guys, say no. Like, say no to stuff. Don't overcommit. You know how much you can do. You know how many hours you have in a day. You know what you can do. And sometimes you just gotta say no. Sometimes you literally just have to say no. And know that it's okay to say no. It's okay to be like, I would love to do that, but the only time I'm available to do that is next week or is tomorrow, or I'm not available to do that because ABC XYZ, because I'm overwhelmed, because my calendar's full. Like, if you have those friends, which I do not encourage you have, where you have to show them evidence to be like, but look, my calendar's full, then you've got that planned. Remember the plan? You can show them like, look, my week is planned. If you can find a slot to do what you want to do, let me know. There you go. Just say no to stuff. It makes you feel good. The first 1 or 2 no's will be like, ooh, I feel bad. And then after a while, you'll be like, do you know what? Saying no feels good, because then you say yes to what you want to. You should be saying no to more stuff than you're saying yes to. The days of being a people pleaser are done, guys. It's all about you and your own sanity. Do you know what I mean? Giza? I'm so hyperactive. It's my Friday fever. And number 6, guys, is recharge yourself. A part of time management, make sure you include time to recharge yourself, right? For you to show up fully, to be fully present, you need to recharge yourself. And if you're fully present, you're going to be fully productive. So make sure you give yourself time for a recharge. Spend time getting to know who you are, getting to know what makes you tick, getting to know what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, so that it's easier for you to say those no's. It's easier for you to set your agenda, easier for you to plan your week. It's easier for you to communicate with people. And all my introverts out there, guys, once you recharge, you feel good. You're ready to, even if you're an extroverted introvert, you need that time to recharge in order for you to fully be present, to fully commit, and stop being drained. You guys, I literally used to just yes all the time. Give. Get home, I'll be tired, not get enough rest, give again. And then I would have like a massive burnout every month or 2 months or so. So, look after yourselves, guys. All right, gang, hopefully these tools will help you out. Go and use them. Use at least one of them and let me know if it's useful or if it's not useful. And also, I hope you are loving my energy. I might start recording videos on Friday, because I just feel so hyper and just so energetic and, life. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for listening. Mwah.